Good morning. Have you had your cup of coffee yet? It's time for another Missions Minute. When I say the word missions, what comes to your mind? Missions is one of those topics that can be very misunderstood in the church today. You might even wonder to yourself, what's the big deal? For most of us, missions is what those other people do. I grew up in a little church where we collected a missionary offering a few times a year. And sometimes missionaries would visit our church when they came back to the U.S. for their furloughs. When I was young, I could not relate to them, and I definitely had no idea what role I could play in missions. You may think of missions as a church program, something the church does along with other programs like a Sunday school program, a women's or men's program, children's program, small group programs. So it makes sense that there could be missions programs. But you know what? The missions program should be more. It should be our missions passion. Being involved in missions should be our passion. Missions is not just a good idea. Missions was not invented by a mission agency. No, missions is the entire theme of the Bible. Since creation, God's been calling people to himself. The Bible's not made up of 66 different unrelated books on separate themes. It's one book telling one story. God is a missionary God, and from the beginning to the end, there's only one goal. That's to reach all the nations. And we're going to do that through believers. Revelation 7:9 says this. After this, I looked up, and behold, a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. That's it for today. So, until all have heard, I'll see you tomorrow.